Well, pick a winner. Pick a number between one. Pick a number between 1 and 40.
1 and Q.
17. All right, 17. We're gonna do. Are we going or?
Yeah, we're up.
1, 2.
Are we live right now?
Sort of.
Just give us a heads up.
I said I was going live and then
He did say.
No cussing.
No cussing.
Well, I got it ordered at home.
All right.
He says no cussing right before
So
we go live.
old Trail Dog wins this one.
Old
Old Trail Dog. So I'll let him know. Old Trail.
Old Trail Dog. I don't want to mess with him.
No, I would hate to mess with him. But anyway, he won the prize pack. It's kind of a surprise.
Oh, we're live.
Of random.
Yeah. And that
Facebook says we're live right now.
Facebook. Hey, all right. So you're monitoring Facebook. I'll monitor YouTube comments. Welcome to Gun Talk Nation.
Hey, happy Friday!
Yes,
Woo!
we made it.
Yay!
Everyone made it.
Cue up. Who sings Everybody's Working for the Weekend? Anyone?
Eddie Money.
Eddie Money sings Everybody's Working for the
Really?
Weekend?
I don't know.
R.I.P.
Loverboy.
Loverboy.
No.
One of those two.
Starship?
Not Starship.
It's not Starship?
Everybody's working. That one?
Yeah.
It's either
No.
Eddie Money or... It's not Eddie Money. It might be Loverboy, though.
All right.
Loverboy.
First off, please chime in and
Yeah.
answer this question. Who sings Everybody's
We're
Working
dying
for the
here.
Weekend? I think it's Starship. That's my guess.
I wish, to borrow a line from one of our editors who's behind the camera, Michael, I wish we had something right in front of us that we could just pull up
Yeah.
any information that we want
It'd be neat if there was a device.
Yeah.
That you could just type it in.
and figure it out.
Connect to all the information in the world.
Yeah.
Or even voice activate, and some female voice comes on and gives you the answer.
Like Spock.
Yeah.
That would be a
Computer. Please tell me. All right, so that's now that we've wasted a few minutes of
Yeah.
your life.
Hey, we're just allowing them to come in and join the club here at Gun Talk Nation. We've got a really cool giveaway going on right now.
We have a really
that
cool giveaway going on.
is all inclusive. Since we're in the season of everybody has to be included.
That's right. This is
Why
our
not- why
inclusive
not do it?
giveaway. So let me tell you where this came from. So every time we do a giveaway, typically we have to exclude probably somewhere between 5 and 10 states.
Yeah.
And they can't win because we can't send you the product. If it's an AR-15 in the package, we can't send it to maybe Maryland or California
Right.
or Illinois or whatever. So we said, let's have a giveaway that anyone from anywhere can enter to win
Yep.
in the U.S.
And they ship the products right to you.
Yeah. So
Or
we're
your
calling
FFL.
it the Legal Everywhere Giveaway. We are marketing geniuses.
How long did it take for us to come up with that name?
Hey, let's do it like a giveaway where
Just
it's
legal
like legal
everywhere?
everywhere. What should we call it? So this is the Legal Everywhere Giveaway. You just go to guntalk.com/win and you can enter to win.
Super
California, Maryland, Massachusetts,
Maine.
Connecticut,
easy. New Jersey.
New Jersey. It's legal
All of
everywhere.
them.
It's crazy.
What, Hawaii?
Hawaii. Yeah. We actually, I'll be honest, here's a little behind the scenes. There were some companies that wanted to participate that they just couldn't figure out a way that they could send a product to all 50 states.
Right.
Which is just
And
still
it's-
a commentary on how
It's
dumb the
like
laws can be.
$7,500 worth of gear.
Yeah.
So this isn't
a bunch of gear.
It's not.
Axion Optics,
Yeah.
big prize pack from them, including red dots, magnified scopes, mounts, all kinds of stuff, rangefinder, Colt, the Colt competition model, and crossbreed holster,
Yeah.
DeSantis holsters, big prize pack from them, shopping spree. Proper, boots, shirts, pants,
Gun bags.
gun bags, backpacks, Timney triggers. You get like a lot of triggers.
Yeah.
3 Elite Hunter triggers and 2 hit triggers. I believe both of these are for the Remington 700 platform.
Yeah.
And then you've got Walther. Get a pistol from Walther.
And that pistol, that Q5 match steel
Oh,
frame
baby.
is amazing.
That's a shooter.
if you're looking to get into the competition gun,
Yep.
this is it. And
Yeah,
it's
there are
really
a lot
nice.
of people. So Walther has this interesting deal. If you win a match with a Walther, they give you extra money or something.
It's almost like you're
there's a
on
ton
the
of
pro
people.
staff.
Yeah, you're a pro staff guy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people winning matches with that Walther Q5 match steel frame. A little weight to it, nice. But so if you're in California or if you're in Texas, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be from a strange gun law state.
KCB, great comment, and this is a great segue into our next little segment here. He says he absolutely loves the first-person defender. Love to train like that. I always learn so much from your videos. It allows me to train in ways I never would have. Thank you, KCB. That's awesome.
This just in.
Uh-oh.
From John. The answer is Loverboy. Loverboy was the answer we were looking
Michael
for.
got it.
Yep.
You guessed Loverboy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
I thought you
What?
said it was.
He said it was either this, but he
I said
thinks
Eddie
it's.
first.
You said
Then
Eddie
I
Money.
said Loverboy.
But and he says my money would be on Loverboy.
All right.
So
You win.
he wins.
Nothing. You win nothing. That's right.
PPQ. Walther has great ergonomics. They do.
They do.
So enter the giveaway.
and trigger.
But so Jace brought this to me, one of our editors, and this next clip we've got is actually from the Joe Rogan podcast, and it's to set this up. It's an interview with Sturgill Simpson, who just launched an album, and it's I love it.
Side note, the album is awesome. Go listen
Yes.
to it. Sound and Fury. Sound and Fury?
Sound and Fury.
Yeah.
But he had a home invasion while his family was there. He heard a noise, went down, checked, and the guy was actually leaving. His family had to go away, and he happened to be cleaning a gun the night before, and the same guy entered
Yeah.
again. Don't know how he's entering. Is he not locking the door? I don't know.
I don't know.
But that's
There's a lot of questions, but it's an interesting little comment to kind of see what he explained here. So we have a clip we'll play for you.
Went to bed that night, locked everything up, and, because they weren't home, I put the gun on the floor on a padded case next to the bed. So I'm letting the next morning, it's like 7:15 a.m., like sun shining, neighbors going to work. I hear the back door open again. And I was like, this can't, what the f*** is that, like the maid? Who would be here that early? And I guess out of paranoia or whatever reason, I grabbed that gun and just went to the top of the stairs to look. I still think it's the maid. And when I hit the top of the stairs and looked down the staircase, same guy, same clothes, just standing in my living room, rolling the cord up on my headphones. And I was like, well, all right. I was almost impressed. One, that he came back, but it was just like, I couldn't believe it was happening at this time. And so I started down the stairs on him very quietly. And I got about halfway down by the time he turned and saw me. And I was looking through at his head through a red dot, like a video game. I'll never forget that image of this guy, probably thinking he's about to die. And the back door was thankfully still open. The only thing I said to him was, "What are we doing here, man?" And I hit him with a strobe, which kind of probably to his brain he thought was the gun going off, because he kind of seizured. And then I saw the adrenaline spike, and he turned and went out the back door and jumped clean off my porch, never hit a single step, and ran at the back gate. He had latched it. And I saw this on the video later. When he came in, he shut the back gate back. So he hit that back gate on a dead run, and just blew it to hell. Latches and wood splinters flying, and then took off down the alley. And I'm standing on my porch with looking like a jackass. And my neighbors are literally walking out of the house going to work and just okay, that happened. And then, so then the next thing, there's 8 police officers in my living room. All they wanted to see was my gun. And every single one of them asked me why I didn't shoot the guy. And, which I found very interesting. I was like, well, and I thought about it, finally. When I'm going down the stairs, you would not believe how much shit can go through your head in 4 seconds. I had this whole conversation with myself as to wife and kids aren't here. This guy doesn't even know I'm here yet. I'm holding a fucking assault rifle, and he's not a threat to me. But if I put one through his dome, which I have every legal right to do right now. There's going to be news vans on my lawn. This is going to be on your Wikipedia page. Like, you know what I mean? Like all of that. I'm just like, this guy is not a threat.
Yeah.
And thankfully he chose to go out the door. But all those, it was just so weird. They were like, why didn't you shoot him? I was like, well, and I said that, and they just kind of looked at me, and I was like, by the, literally by the time we engaged, man, 2 seconds later, he's running out the door. So, well, what, am I going to shoot him in the back? And then you put me in prison? And they were like, man, twice in a week, you'd been fine. We'd have figured something out. And
who wants to take that chance? Oh, yeah. With life in prison or not?
Right.
Yeah, roll the dice.
I mean, if he'd have turned and ran at me, we'd probably be having a different conversation. But
Yes.
but he didn't,
Right. Or if he reached for a gun.
anything.
Yeah.
Which he didn't.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So guns do save lives. How about that?
Without shots being fired.
No shots being fired. You gotta like that. Man, I don't know his background, but he sounds like he had a pretty level head.
Yeah.
He handled it pretty well.
Especially for early in the morning.
Early in the morning, he thought through it. There's more to that interview where he really explains what was going through his head and all this stuff. But
one of the things that he does say that I think is really interesting is there's a lot that can go through your mind in a matter of 4 seconds. Because I mean it's not that far apparently down his staircase, and so he had already been thinking that through. Like, okay, it's either the maid or someone's not supposed to be here, and he had already thought about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell he's went there in his mind, and that's what our FPD series tries to get you to do, is start to go to these places in your mind and make those, rational decisions.
yeah, well, good on him for not shooting the guy, for just standing there. Glad the guy left. I think later he talks about the guy did get caught, get put in jail and all that stuff.
And he even goes in to say, he doesn't know that guy's background. He doesn't know, he didn't know anything about that guy. That guy didn't know him, I mean, it was just a random thing.
We had a good comment.
We had a great comment. Stan, you might win the comment of the week with went through the fence like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah.
So that was pretty funny. But no, it's about going there in your mind. It's about understanding the ramifications that are beyond first contact.
Yep.
And understanding, Sturgill actually really does talk really intelligently about, there's going to be, vans on my property. There's going to be news. It's going to be on the internet. There's all these things, and he doesn't want to go through that. He doesn't want to put his the potential victim. There's stuff that happens for his family too.
Yeah. Well, and it sounds like, I don't know where he lives, but it sounds like the police that showed up were kind of siding with him on this. Don't make that assumption. Don't make the assumption that if you have to use a gun for self-defense, whether you have to shoot it or not, that the police and, more importantly, the DA is going to be on your side and say, oh yeah, you're a good guy, just doing your thing. Not always the case. No. Especially in certain states and certain metro areas. Sometimes you have either a police chief or a DA who's kind of on a mission,
right,
with something against gun owners.
Yep.
So
a great observation, Liam. Liam made a really good observation about the strobe. He hit him with the strobe.
Yep.
And it's daylight. You normally wouldn't think flashlight, right? But apparently it did something to make this guy think, I'm not.
I think there's something to if you have, whether it's handgun or long gun, if you have a light on the gun, maybe you have a red dot on the gun, or you have a laser on the gun, not only is it going to help you see, aim, all those things, but I think for your opponent, the bad guy, I think they're going, whoa, this guy's not messing around. This is not like Granny with a revolver. This is like, this guy has a red dot. Has got a laser on me, or he's got a strobe light on me,
and he's got the high ground.
He's got the high ground. Like I'm effed. Yeah. Right. So I think that's a good psychological advantage there.
Oh, absolutely.
Big time.
Membership in USCCA for legal CCW protection.
Yeah, so that is a perfect segue. Actually, Tom released a podcast yesterday that was talking about the Dallas police officer, the lady who went into the wrong house, shot a guy, killed him, and now she's going to jail. Has a really good podcast we just released yesterday, talking about the do's and don'ts and lessons from that. One of the things that they bring up is it's helpful to be a member of Armed Citizens Legal Defense or USCCA or one of those groups.
A CYA.
Texas Law Shield, or some of those guys that do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a CYA. Yeah. It's not a ton of money for what, it's one of those insurance things. Insurance is I mean, some of them don't want to call it insurance, but it is. Yeah. It's fine until you need it, right?
Yeah, it's fine until you need it, but when you've got it, it sure helps out. And that's available on Spotify now, right?
Yes. So Gun Talk podcast is now available on Spotify. This just happened this week. I think Spotify is still working out the kinks, and their web crawler Spidey things are finding us. But I don't know. It's a little mixed. If you look up Gun Talk, it may or may not come up. If you look up Tom Gresham, it does come up. That was what happened on my phone. So, but we are on Spotify, so look us up there if that's how you like to listen to stuff.
So, in the news this week.
Oh, goodness.
If you have not seen this clip, it's actually really interesting. Michael brought this one to us from his home state of Michigan, and a local gun club decided or a Democrat, Haley Stevens, right?
Haley Stevens
decided she thought it'd be a good idea to have a
town hall
gun rally at
discussion.
A gun club.
A discussion about gun control at a gun club. It's called an outdoor sportsman's club, something like that.
Conservation club.
But it's a gun range.
But let's see how it goes.
1,163 Michiganders died through gun violence. That's one person every 8 hours. And this is why the NRA has got to go! The NRA has got to go!
Yeah, that went well.
They're coming for them.
And that was the short version. The longer news story, you just watch it and you're like, oh, goodness gracious. Craziness.
And it got, I mean, it's, typically a lot of these, like, anti-gun rallies, you'll see a lot of, the Moms Demand Action groups and that.
Right.
In this instance, word got out that they were headed that way, and the gun owners actually showed up.
Yeah, there's a guy in the clip that did a really nice job, had some facts, was very level-headed. I think when they go crazy, like that lady was, the more level-headed you can be, the more reasonable you appear, and you're not going to convince anybody by screaming at them. I mean, no, it's a waste of time.
Yeah, it's actually, Stan brings up a great point. How many died in cars on Michigan highways? That's great. Last year I think the numbers were right around 40 to 45,000 people are dying in cars. 68,000 are going to die from opioid abuse. So are we really focusing on the right thing here?
Well, yeah, so that was another thing that came out this week is the FBI crime statistics from 2018 came out, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but the stats are pretty interesting. So this is just a table that's murder with weapons, correct? Okay, homicide with weapons, and they lay it out for you.
Yeah.
So when you look at rifles, and this is all rifles, this is not just MSRs, this is every type of rifle. It's under 300. It's 297 murders, homicides with a rifle. Yeah. Now, when you look down there, you look at knives.
Well, and random name dude, okay, Google, says how many people were killed with hands and feet and knives, and it's about 2,200 or 2,300
killed with hands, feet, fists, and then you've got knives is like 1,500. So I've said for a long time we worry about the wrong things. Yeah. And that goes for a lot of different things. Whether it's a fear of flying, you should probably be more worried about driving down the interstate for an hour than worried about flying. People worry about rifles, AR-15s, but when they really should be worried about opioids, swimming pools,
Master Ken, Chuck Norris.
Yes, Chuck Norris's.
all these guys, you have to have quick hands. You got to watch out for them.
Chuck Norris just walks by people and
Yeah,
they just
and
keel
they-
over. It's
mean-
just done.
Goodness. Like, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Master Ken, double stomp to the groin.
Life
That
jackets wear Chuck Norris when they go sailing.
Yeah.
Okay, for protection.
But yeah.
We could
Chime
chime in with your best
geez.
Chuck Norris jokes.
Yeah.
Um,
drop a Chuck Norris joke in here, and you guys can fight over the prizes.
Yeah. So, that's kind of what's going on this week. There's just lots of new guns coming up. We've been filming. We just talked about the Hellcat
Yeah.
from Springfield Armory.
Got some more
Go
coming
check
down
out
the
those
way.
videos. We have some more. We have a new gun next door that we just we're
Just
checking out.
got
It's
in.
kind of
Just
neat.
got in.
So-
Nice. We also newsletter dropped this week. Tom tosses out some random shots out there over a wide range of stuff. I actually did kind of an optics test throughout the fall so far over binoculars, rangefinders, and optics for your rifles.
Scopies things.
Yeah. So, but anyway, took him through, Canada, Wyoming, and they all performed really well.
Put it through the paces.
Yeah.
So get out to the range this weekend, or maybe if the hunting season's open, get out to the field, do some hunting. Be safe out there. Take somebody with you. Introduce a new person.
Yeah.
Young
So just
person,
someone
old person, whatever.
And for the love of God, please take good photos. I'm tired of my Facebook feed feeding up with pictures on tailgates and, bloody deer and all that.
Clean up the deer.
Clean up the deer.
Make it look nice.
Oh.
For your pictures, they'll be nicer. For our cause, it'll help us out a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay?
we'll
Just
look
think
a
through
little
that.
bit better.
Take 5 minutes.
All right. You guys have a good week.
Be safe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, that
share, and
too.
subscribe. Do that thing. Ring the bell.